guys feel about the Council of Nicaea? I don't want to get too controversial, but do you feel like the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost are three separate, distinct entities from one another? Or do you think that the Father is the prime entity and then the Son and the Holy Ghost are simply aspects of the Father? Oh, no, don't, dude. In said 900 years ago, people would be put to death for saying the things you're saying. Giga Chad. I know. Man, nobody is replying at all. Is this thing on? Hello? Hello? Will we make the finals? No, will we make the semifinals? Yes or no? Now, I'll just let you know, like, in advance. I have not played this in, like, 6 days. So, we're... I will also let you know, this is not in advance. This is, like, at the moment of conception here. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is the lobby. The lobby matters. Switch sports. My own skill is largely the same, round to round. My years of Catholic private school compel me to say yes. Wait, yes, you agree with the Council of Nicaea? Ooh, oh, bad take, agreeing with the council. I don't know what I'm talking about. Did you, okay, like we're getting controversial here, okay? Still got it. I was talking last week about how, like, it's hard to sing hymns because I don't go to church, so I don't know the songs. So they just put the words in the text and then expect you to know how to sing it. What if they started making hymns? Just hear me out on this one. And they were just to the tune of modern pop songs, but with religious words. Like, what if there was one that was like, it was Hotline Bling, but it was about like swinging low as like a sweet chariot or such as? Ooh, birdie. This is the easiest hole of all time. Dude, they should do like a rock band hymns edition would go hard, dude. My ass. That's the note charts all coming onto the screen. Every valley shall be exalted, shall be exalted, and the hills made bare. Rock band or South Park already did that. Okay, my mistake. Sorry, sorry. Dude, Hymn Champ would go crazy. It would go crazy. I'm just saying, because I don't know how to sing this song. And sometimes you go to like a church for a wedding or something like that, and then they're like, don't worry, we won't make you sing any hymns. 5 minutes off the communion wine, they're like, everybody break out Psalms and turn to page 61. We're going to sing some shit nobody's uttered since like the year 1100. This is always 7 iron according to Chibley, but then we club up because it's 26 mile an hour wind. I mean, that's heavy wind. Oh, no. That's too much. That's simply too much. But you know what? Yeah, it could be worse. Oh, what a chip! With 26 mile an hour wind, what a chip. Nope. Nope. It's more like this. horrendous. Oh! Still got it. NL, did you ever play hockey? I didn't play hockey. Say kids in Canada, if they're going to play hockey, they oftentimes start maybe when they're like 7. I did not start when I was 7. And March break, when I was like 9 or 10, my parents sent me to hockey school. Bought hockey equipment. I already knew how to skate, like I'd been skating a lot. But they teach you how to stop. They teach you how to skate backwards. They teach you how to do a little stick handling and stuff like that. Let me say we will make the semifinals there. Day 4 of hold on. Will we make the finals? Will we make the finals? Yes, no. Day 4 of hockey school. Started to have like an intense stomach ache. Seems to be like a recurring theme. Dude, what's wrong with me? Actually, that's pretty okay. Went to my coach and said, hey, coach, my stomach's not letting me play today. He said, okay, call your grandparents to come pick you up. Went to the doctor. Turns out I had a fungal infection of the groin, colloquially known as jock itch. How did it happen? Let me tell you. Right after this incredible putt. It's my first time in like a locker room type situation. I didn't want to get naked in front of the other kids. So I wore sweatpants all the time. Just like in general at that age. And then I put all of my hockey gear on top of my sweatpants rather than stripping down to my underwear and then putting it on. So it was getting like real hot and like moist down there. And the doctor was like, yeah, don't do that. And he gave me some kind of, I think it was like a cream. And that was my last experience with hockey. Now, believe it or not, I'm a good skater. I'm not NHL level at skating, but like I can skate well. Not so good with the stick though. I can skate backwards, and I can stop. Michael Scott level? No, I would say that based on what I've seen from The Office, Michael Scott, a.k.a. Steve Carell, is probably a better skater than me. But like I'm better than the average adult at skating. Would you play in a rec league? Absolutely not. I would get my ass kicked. Also, whenever I read about beer league hockey, people say stuff like, oh yeah, like we have drop-in beer league hockey at like 11 p.m. And I'm like, I'm not doing that shit. Are you crazy? I also want to, I don't know if Dan's still here. I was having a real conversation with him about how like, I need to find like an actual hobby. Because all I do is like ride the Peloton, look after my kid, eat hot chip, and go to sleep. And I was talking about like, oh, I might even like to do some volunteering or like get involved with like the Rotary Club or something like that. Then I looked up the Rotary Club. There's all these posts about how like they can't get young people to join. Oh, how do we get young people to join the Rotary Club? Organize like charity events and stuff like that. You know the Rotary Club in Vancouver? They meet every Thursday at noon! Downtown! Are you fucking crazy? How are you ever going to get someone under the age of 65 to join the Rotary Club? Meetings are Thursdays at noon? Have you lost your mind? No backspin. Backspin.
Nice shot.
Holy cow. Could have been better. I can yell like crazy. I can yell! I could say the F word! I will say, not my proudest moment as a parent. While watching Customer Wars. Oh, no! My daughter came over. She was just watching her iPad, like standing up. She came over and sat with me on the couch. Here's your average Customer Wars segment, by the way. One person goes like this, and then the other person goes, "Doom, doom, 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 doom." She looked at the TV and said, "Daddy, they're smacking." And I said, "Yeah, honey, we never do that. You should never smack another person." And then I was like, my job here is done. That's not good. That's okay. Please don't sew this to me. Don't sew this book to me. A year has passed since I tore my scrot. I should have noticed right from the start. Only scrot can keep us together. Hey, will we win the finals? Yes? No. Why doesn't Sting catch more flack for using that voice? That's not what Sting sounds like. Like, that is not a British man's voice when he says, "Only hope can keep us together. Love can mend your life, or love can break your heart. I'll send an SOS to the world." That's not... It's not a British man's voice. I think that's too low. Oh, could be worse. Please tell me that was the person in first place. God, this would be an incredible chip. Still, it's a decent par. If first place did garbage, first place got a bogey. I think they still beat us by 1. It's not so bad. I don't think it's a tie. I think they beat me by 1. But I beat third place by 1. That's how I choose to think of it. I didn't come in second by 1. I came in second by 1. So true. So true. You know what would be a great casino? Dan, if you ever play Switchboards Golf again, here's the casino you should do. 10-second bets. Will this shot go in the hole? Think about it. Give it give it a, roll it around in the brain. See if you like. But imagine if you ever got a hole-in-one on a par 4. Imagine the payout for the yes betters. It'd be like a 1 in 10,000. Oh, man. A couple of S-rank gamers. Joe's an S-rank now, huh? With the pleading emoji. Will this shot go in the Joel? Even better.
Round 1.
Oh man, I got a burp, but I don't trust it. 1 second.
Nice shot.
I trust it. I'm better now. I'm changed. I did not throw up off camera. I'm proud to say that even though I had some gastrointestinal distress, I didn't throw up at all. My stomach did hurt a lot, though. Maybe you should have. I mean, there were a couple of times when I wish that it had happened, but... Give me some backspin.
Nice shot.
I gotta say, whoa! I'm proud of myself. I'm definitely the most...
Nice shot.
As far as members of my household go, I have thrown up the least recently. I mean, my baby is not even close. She throws up maybe once every 3 months. Maybe a little less than that. My wife does not throw up on the regular. Ooh, but she did in her first trimester. What a putt, dude. Ooh. Put that on the soundboard. Well, well, well. How about in college? I mean, like, I didn't throw up that much, but I threw up more than probably any person should. Like, I wasn't throwing up once a week, but... Ooh, this is not makeable. 20 miles an hour, not makeable. It's just math. What frat did you pledge? Excuse me, I went to a university that did not have that toxic Greek culture. Instead, you just went to underage keggers at strangers' houses without having any sort of like fraternity affiliation whatsoever. Where's this tree? There it is.
Nice shot.
I hate playing this whole like the coward's way, but you gotta do it. Yeah, I didn't know frats were like a thing in Canada, but apparently UBC has frats, which is crazy because I went to Queens. Queens does not have frats. UBC, I thought people actually went there to study. It'd be like a 3.5 with backspin.
Nice shot.
Thank you. Could be worse.
Nice on.
What? How's this thing turning? Oh, well played. Engineering at Queens is basically a frat. Oh, you didn't say basically. You said maybe worse than a frat. Yeah, probably. I definitely lived with, hung out with, was best friends with, we engaged in illegal tauntings, where the last person is who is alive gets all the money, etc., etc. With a lot of guys that I'm like, I hope they're not working on any buildings that I'm gonna be inside of, because I do not trust them at all. So I would die for them, of course. My best friends in the entire world. I just hope to never interface with anything that they're actually building on a professional level. They probably just had, listen, we work hard, we play hard. Will we make the semifinals? Yes. Which bars did you complete? Okay, now listen, this is something people are not going to understand without a preamble. At Queens, there's a culture, if you're an engineer, you get a leather jacket, and then there's little social bars like merit badges that you can sew to your jacket. For example, if you went to Ritual, which is like the engineer happy hour, if you went to it like 10 times, you got a badge that says Ritual, which means you went to the happy hour 10 times. I was in arts and sciences, not in engineering, so I don't know what the badges are. But I bet I qualified for some. I consumed enough Genshin Violet to get, you know, some kind of compensation.
Nice shot.
It is a good shot. They're not lying. Where's the lie?
Nice on.
Beauty.
Nice birdie.
Thank you, thank you. There's apparently an engineering thing in Canada where you get a pinky ring. Yes. That's not, they don't do that in the US? Or maybe in England? When you graduate from engineering, you get an iron ring, which is symbolic of the sober responsibility you have for other people's safety. I got one in the US. Okay, it's not just a Canadian thing then. MIT does that? I would just tell everybody I went to MIT then. Personally.
Nice shot.
You put it on your right pinky so you remember ethical responsibilities when you sign things. Joke's on you. I'm left-handed. Bet you didn't expect that. Bet not. No backspin on this one. I think we want to, it's a heavy wind. I think we want full power.
Nice shot.
Tough putt.
Nice on.
Good power, though. Good power. That almost didn't go.
Nice
Whew.
ball.
Dude, I think we're making the finals. I would hope so. This lobby is like full of S-rank gamers. It's pretty good. Ike Laudius. Thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Tight game at the top here. Choose prediction. We did make the finals. Will we win the finals? It's just me and the other S ranks.
Final round.
Other. Okay, yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
Nice shot.
Watch this. Betwixt and then around the tree. Around the tree for the first. Why would they amble the green like that? We were so. If one bounced to the left, we're not even hitting this tree for the first time in history. Oh, you. It's all right. We set ourselves up for a nice putt. It's not going in the hole. Set yourself up for the putt. It's very downhill. Let me get a 3.5.
Nice shot.
That's not great. Nine miles an hour, little uphill. We definitely want none backspin. That was a great chip attempt. You got to hand it to Drew there in this one. And that's about it. We'll just leave it right there. Okay. For all the marbles. It's for none of the marbles. Drew already secured victory, but it feels marvelous. Oh! Physics don't even make sense! Okay. I'm still pleased to be in the running with the S-rank gamers. The finals bet should be 1, 2, or 3. I know this is not what degenerate gamblers want to hear, okay?
Cool.
No matter how the casino is set up,
Finish.
you're going to lose points. The problem is not the bets. The problem is that you're betting. The only way to not lose money in the casino is to not go to the casino. I'm telling you, I've seen Drake play roulette. He's like, I got a system. And then he says something insane, like I put money on every odd number, and then I double the bet of each subsequent column. We did not win the finals, by the way. It doesn't matter. You're putting money into a 1 in 98 random number generator. But if your number comes up, you only get paid 95. You can slice it any way you choose. I'll take those odds. Many people do. It's true. Then the casino has a system as well. It's called probability math. I'm going to need to see some more analysis into this. Because I would say that's one of those, I don't use this phrase lightly. That's huge if true. Probability math. I got to think on that one for a second. Probability math. Hold on. I'm playing with my iron ring to remind me of the ethical ramifications of this bit. Sorry to the engineers. I know you get really upset when anyone pretends they have an iron ring when they didn't actually go through 4 years of engineering school. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to besmirch the legitimacy of the whole operation, okay? Oh, that's it.
Nice shot.
This tears it. Ooh, backspin me though. Backspin me. That's pretty good. If you could. Oh, the fringe. The coefficient of friction on that. If we had not touched the fringe, that's in the hole. Ooh, textbook.
Nice birdie.
You don't have to be that smart to be an engineer. Oh, listen, I know, I don't even mean this to be rude. I don't think you have to be that smart to be like anything. There's probably like a couple of jobs on the planet you have to be like insanely smart. When you're a kid, everybody seems like they're so smart. Like you talk to a dentist, you're like, oh shit, they must be a genius. When you're an adult and you like meet someone at a party and you're like, this dude's saying some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard. What do you do for work? He's like, you know, I'm an orthodontist. You're like, really? You just have to be smart at like one thing. If you, I don't care if you're dumb as hell. Like if you're insane at making like shear force resistant concrete or whatever, then you're a genius. To me.
Nice shot.
Not the bark. Not the bark, baby. Now this one I always underclub. I have become underclubbed from my world. What a song.
Nice shot.
I mean, you're not getting backspin on that. It's a tough shot. There's a narrow margin on that one. Who's right and who's wrong? Who's weak and who's strong? Who's down in the bar, but to the butt of the bone. What a song. You remember that one? People remember that one. Cumbersome? I'm not putting. You must have lost your mind. What? I was not even close, dude. Chib, chib, chib. Chibley's here. Inertia is a property of matter. Chib, chib, chib.
Nice birdie.
It's a good putt, though. Chib Nye, the science guy. So true. Emil, could you just like not be so good at golf for like one round? Like I'd get it if you were only in my lobbies one time, but you're in my lobbies like every time. Do you have to have a flu game literally every single time? Well, we did make the semis.
Semifinal.
This is the tricky tree.
Nice shot.
Oh, that's betwixt. Ooh. Oh, right. I forgot about this part. Okay, we dip betwixt the lasers. That's going to hit a tree. You might as well go full power, because you're probably going to hit the branch anyway.
Nice shot.
It's pretty good.
Nice on.
Pretty good. It's a tough putt for birdie, but that's pretty good. Oh! Death, you are my bitch mother. Lover, whatever.
Nice par.
Emil! Chill out! Bro, what are you wearing? Crying face. What are you wearing? It looks like a hat that like Sheryl Crow would wear. No offense if this is how you look IRL. Like you look like a guy who's married to a train. And you freaking suck at golf. I'm sorry. Sorry. Always makes me think of Superbad. Take the vest off, McLovin. You look like Aladdin. Why does your ID say McLovin? When you get down there, they let you choose your name. It was between McLovin and Muhammad. Why would it be between McLovin and Muhammad? Can't you just choose a common name? Muhammad's the most common name in the whole fucking world. Read a book. Have you ever met someone named Muhammad? Have you ever met someone named McLovin? No, that's why it's a stupid name. What a movie, man.
Nice shot.
That's not a good shot. That's not enough power. Never mind. I'm kind of crazy with it. That's pretty good.
Nice on.
That shit's straight as an arrow. Oh!
Nice birdie.
Gen Z, don't be mad that I quoted a movie and people laughed, okay? Well, all the millennials will be like dead soon or whatever. Let us have our time in the sun of just quoting movies and having people laugh. And then when you become like the biggest generation on the planet, you can be like, hey, check out this funny TikTok I saw. And the TikTok is always something like my reaction when we're in the middle of watching SpongeBob and my pussy farts. Okay? I put in my time in the damn mines to be on top of the culture like this, okay? Let me have my moment in the sun. Hey, we qualified for the finals again. Will we win the finals? I did see the clip of them reading Superbad at the table. Also, it was funny because Superbad the movie is great, but they punched up that table read like crazy. The table read was like, it's a little too precious. They leaned it up for the actual movie. It serves it very well. As long as we're past the tree, this is fine. I'd rather be in the rough and be past the tree. Kind of. I think this goes over. This is Chib's 7-iron technique. It's downhill, so let's indeed use some backspin. No! Well, okay. Turns out the wobble probably didn't matter too much. It's a very important shot. Let me focus.
Chip in early.
Kind of sick with it, huh? The backspin into the hole looks so greasy, dude. The ball is like, no, I don't want to go. And the hole's just like, I think Emil still beat me by 1, though. I'm not 40, I'm 34. That's like almost in your 20s. Well, honestly, Emil, good game.
Amazing. Finish.
You played well. To be 1 point back of a golfing stud like that, I'll take it. Ooh. Choose prediction. We did not win the finals. Will we win the... Will we make the... Have you ever had a dream that... Chib, have you seen Emily the Criminal yet? Nope. It's pretty good. I've seen the menu last night. I don't know why you said why I thought that you said I've seen the menu last night. It's like I added a New Zealand filter on top of what you wrote. When what you actually wrote was I watched the menu last night, like completely normal standard English. That's my mistake. Hey NL, thoughts on millennials? Your age who still can't accept they are millennials and rant about it online? I don't understand. Listen, I'm the most millennial hating millennial you'll ever see. I don't understand though.
Round 1.
Fake guy? Fake guy? Well, there's a real person. I just don't fully understand.
Nice shot.
Nature's backspin? No! This could be good. Should backspin it though? It could not be good.
Nice approach.
I just ate a bunch of raw Beyond sausage. Am I gonna be okay?
Nice call.
I mean, there's no meat in it. So I think you're probably gonna be fine. But why? It is a question like why? Why you would eat it to begin with? Like, I don't think it doesn't taste that good when it's heated up. But it's not. I don't think it would taste any better when it's not heated up either. It's not. Well, the thing Beyond Sausage is not sausage. It's just. Well, it's not sausage in like the. It's there's a nomenclatural distinction. I'm not trying to gatekeep sausage. But if someone said I ate raw sausage, am I going to be okay? I'd be like, no, dude, take it from me. Your ass is about to get Campylobacter. But if someone said I ate a raw sausage, oh, by the way, it's a Beyond sausage, I'd be like, okay, your ass just ate like some beets. You're probably going to be fine.
Nice.
What was that? Oh, on the fairway, though. It's chippable. Oh, it's mighty chippable. Oh!
Nice birdie.
Well, that was still a birdie? That's kind of crazy. This is not a joke, and there's a little like self-hatred in here. But can I tell you what is like my trying to think of the best way to describe it. You know how people will be like, "Oh, I've been hate watching Velma. That's my guilty pleasure. Ooh, I love how much I hate this show." My guilty pleasure is like I'll find like a thread on r/Vancouver about something like, you know, the public library closing 1 hour early on a holiday, and then I'll find someone that's like, you think that this would with all the and this is crazy with the some people, and then I click on their profile and then go see all of the things that they have written like angry comments to. And really, like, the number one thing for me for being a self-hating millennial is when someone writes that, like, they're a millennial in a comment, and then I go look at their Reddit history, and they leave, like, 10 Reddit comments a day. Like, if I see a 30-something's Reddit profile, and it's, like, 15 minutes ago, 1 hour ago, 1 hour ago, 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago, 11 hours ago, 12 hours ago, 12 hours ago, 13 hours ago, 14 hours ago, 16 hours ago, 1 day ago, 2 days ago, 2 days ago, 2 days ago. That is where I'm like, you need to fucking cut that shit out.
Nice shot.
That is not good for you. Pay me. Oh yeah, sorry, I'll pay you. I'll pay you. I'll pay you. I'll give you my lunch money. Fine. I'm just like a little worm or something, I guess. That's not even close to what I want. Never mind, it's amazing. Never mind, it's somewhere in the middle. Something in the middle. Ooh, that's my putter. No backspin required. Oh, I knew it too. I knew it.
Nice.
Something in the way he chips. Dum dum chicken. Dum, 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 ch. Tells me there's no other golfer. Something in the way he schmoos me. Damn NL. Are you a cookie? 'Cause chips ahoy. Great comment. NL, would you rather take $1 million in quarters or 250,000 in bills? I'd rather take $1 million in quarters for sure. Why so many of these questions? I mean this with no disrespect. Are like, would you go through a minor inconvenience for a staggering amount of money? The answer is always yes. I'll do what needs to be done. I'll hire the trucks. I'll get a warehouse or something like that. Like, we'll make it happen. Don't get me wrong. I mean, that's got to be like a lot of quarters. Bounce me. Still a great shot.
Nice song.
It is 4 million quarters. Okay, it's a lot. Oh, thank God.
Nice birdie.
I mean, I do like a good would you rather question. Would you rather eat 100 hot dogs in a sitting or run a marathon? It's going to sound like presumptuous. I would rather run a marathon, but I'm adding in like a caveat there. I would like, is it okay if I walk some of the marathon? Because I can't run the whole marathon. That's like 4 hours of running. But if it's just you can either eat 100 hot dogs or you complete a marathon, I would rather complete a marathon. Because I could run for like half an hour and then walk for 2 hours and then run for half an hour and then walk for 2 hours and then rinse and repeat until it's done or something. Because I eat like 60-something McNuggets in a single sitting. A hot dog is probably 6 McNuggets by itself. So then adding like 100 on top of that that's just too much.
Nice shot.
I would definitely take the marathon. Okay, dude, it's sensible. Unfortunately, it's sensible. Hey, Nintendo, why does it always zoom in on the green? You think I wouldn't want to zoom in on where my shot's actually going so I could see it? Who made this?
Nice shot.
They don't know where you're aiming? What do you mean? They're the ones who tell me where I'm aiming with the line. It's a little uphill. We just want like this, none backspin.
Nice shot.
It's not that bad.
Nice song.
Holy cow. I wish I wasn't on the Mons Venus. Oh, close. Sidled up right next to it.
Nice par.
Mount Putis. Chibli, so true, so true. Good comment. I want you to know, Chibli, your comment about this is my posting room. This is where I do all my posting from. I wanted to like put it through a Photoshop filter that made it look like one of the back rooms. You know, put like a VHS filter on top of it, and then with like the battery indicator in the bottom right and like the time, and be like, my ass wandering through the back rooms. What do I do? But then I was like, I don't know how to do that. I don't know. So is there just a setting? Here's my problem with Photoshop. Why is every setting called like Churrasco, Emblazon? They should be called Backrooms, Bit Crush, Sarcastic SpongeBob. I never want to have to go to Google and then be like, how do I make bit crushed images? And instead of like bit crush, they're like, oh, you've got to use aquinoline. Use the aquinoline filter. I'm like, well, nobody knows what that means. You're right, I need Zoomer Photoshop. Would you rather eat nothing but Chinese takeout for a week or nothing but McDonald's for a week? You know what I think about from time to time? This is literally just stolen from Twitter, but I think it's an all-time tweet. Morgan Spurlock literally made Super Size Me and had the audacity to go to his doctor, and his doctor said, you have the liver of an end-stage alcoholic, and everyone was like, whoa, McDonald's is so bad for you. And then it turns out this dude was a lifelong alcoholic. He really let his doctor say that shit and put it in the movie. Like, I'm not trying to be moralistic. I'm more just like, you think his ass would be like, you know, can we at least edit that part out? I don't feel good about that. I don't think it was the McDonald's. Anyway, I would probably rather get a week of Chinese takeout, honestly, just because, I mean, at McDonald's, there's not that much variety in the foods. At least with the Chinese takeout, you could go like, you know, you could get some beef broccoli, and then the next day you could be like, let me get some wonton soup or something like that. You could get a more realistic vegetable supply.
Nice shot.
I love that. Oh. Oh no. Are you spooning? You're driving? Do I trust you? I want to see their shot. Dude, it went low enough. They know something I don't know. And we got to not hit the bunker. So we got to be like 1.5. Or hit the bunker slightly. And roll out. Dude, sand has so much friction on it. Get over yourself. That's pretty good. Oh.
Nice approach.
Bro, don't emote in my backswing, okay? This game requires focus. You emoted on par? Get a life. Hi, Jay, by the way. Hello. Would you rather eat a gallon-sized jar of mayonnaise every time a number one seeded NBA team wins the finals, or have an explosive bowel movement every time you think, hear, or read the word paramount? I would definitely rather eat the mayonnaise, even if that ends up being once a year. I hear the word Paramount all the time. Because it'll be like, hey, there's this new shitty show that's coming out on Paramount Plus. Now, inevitably, within the next 3 years, Paramount Plus won't exist. And maybe then I would like to rethink my answer. But for now, I think I'll take the mayonnaise. And I'll just root for, like, the number 2 seed. You always club up. Full power.
Nice shot.
Spooky! I mean, we hit it as hard as we could. I'll take that. Right there. Right there. You piece of shit. Sorry, I'll take my part. It's a very tough hole. There's going to be a lot of bogeys. Now that I look at it, it doesn't appear that there's going to be any bogeys. Would you rather be a Valorant streamer for the rest of your life, or only be able to speak in Twitch emotes for a year? I'd rather only be able to speak in Twitch emotes for a year. I mean, it would be I'm not going to say that would be a Poggers year, but it would be bad. Can I tell you how online pilled I am, by the way? I guess it's mostly just Chibli pilled. My accountant sent me an email on, like, what a move from last place here. My accountant sent me an email, like, last Thursday and was like, hey, we should get a jump on those taxes. It was January 13th. Something like that. Today's Wednesday. We did make the semis. He sent me another email that said, just following up on this. He doesn't know that I've been in the shit, right? Like, so I'm not hating on him. But at the same time, I wanted to reply. Hold on, will we make the finals? I wanted to reply and just, the reply was just going to say, why are you so obsessed with me? I don't think that he would probably dissolve our working relationship if I did that, though.
Nice shot.
He's trying to avoid the rush in April? Yeah, and I'm trying to avoid the pain and annoyance of doing my taxes right now. If you don't want to be busy in April, then switch professions. Or start bugging your other clients to do their taxes faster. If we bunker, that's actually not so bad. I would rather set myself up to be in the bunker to have a reasonable chip.
Nice shot.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Even in the bunker, totally fine. Okay, heavy wind. Heavy wind. And it's uphill, so we want to be at like a 2-point X. Wind was not as heavy as I thought. Oh, it's mostly backwind, I guess. Still a good birdie. Ooh.
Nice birdie.
Would you rather use email for correspondence? Would you rather use email as your only form of communication or Twitter as your only form of communication for 1 month? No DMs. Well, first off, you're promising me like a good time. I never want to use DMs on Twitter. I mean, this... I'm going to be careful with how I phrase this. People only DM you on Twitter when they want something. And sometimes they want something that I also want. They're like, hey, there's a sponsorship for this thing. Would you be interested? Sometimes they want something that I don't want, which is like, do you want to play our game? And I'm like, no. But the thing is, Twitter has read receipts, which is extremely annoying. Because if I ever read a message and don't reply, the person knows that. Email does not have that. So I would much rather use email.
Nice shot.
Email can have read receipts? I gotta make some calls. I didn't know that. Oh, you have to send the read receipt? Oh, I don't know. Listen, I'm not telecommunications pilled. It's a necessary evil.
Nice shot.
Little hot. No, it's not hot. It's pretty good. It's pretty great, actually.
Nice approach. Nice birdie.
You can turn them off on Twitter. Thank you. You're actually gonna you're gonna change my life. Because now I don't have to do what I do right now, which is if I read the... Because you can get a little preview on Twitter of what's in the body of the message before actually clicking on it. So what I do is I try to derive if I'm interested in the request from the stub. And then if the answer is no, then I never open the stub so they don't get a read receipt that I opened it. So instead, they just spend the rest of their lives wondering, oh, I guess he never checks his DMs. Hey, dude, we made the finals. I came here from YouTube to see who Joel is. Chat, can you help him out? Thank you, thank you. That's Joel.
Final round.
Keep it going. Say Joel, everybody. Hey, everybody, say Joel. Keep it going.
Nice shot.
We got to make up one stroke on this hole. I don't think that's going to happen unless they screw up, because we're not making that shot. So this is not the money shot. This shot is the money shot. Please mess up. Four miles an hour of winds? I mean, this is a simple, none backspin Marty. I think you want to be around a 3.8 here. I would take that in a heartbeat.
Nice shot.
Bounce me. Oh! Oh! It was, did you see it was turning towards the hole and then it did a 180. It was going to be like the most insane shot of all time. Too much? Fuck. That was it. That was nature's backspin. Oh no! It all fell apart. If you make that, I'm gonna be so pissed. I still can't believe they screwed us up on the chips so much. Hey, is your accountant just following up about your taxes? This is brutal, man.
Good game.
Why does your game look more saturated than mine? Listen, I say this without disrespect, okay? How would I know that?
Finish.
Because, like, I don't know what your setup is like to begin with. And I don't really know what my setup is like either. And then we got it's all being filtered through, like, OBS and Delgado and stuff like that. I don't know. How would I know? That's like I need way more data points than I got access to here. I'll continue. Could be something wrong with yours. Could be something wrong with mine. I don't know. It's a tough question, honestly.